Hello. I am truly farting around. Welcome back to Okami. Last time we finished Arc 1. We beat Yamato no Orochi, or just Orochi from this game. And then now we are beginning Arc 2. Hi Karma, hi Maddie. I just put a pin there in case anybody comes in and is like, you seem silly. I had a really bad IBS flare-up today, but I'm like, I want to stream. So tummy be damned, we are streaming. It seems to have kind of stopped, if not for the fact that like there's nothing left for my body to shit out. So that's where we are. Before we go through the city checkpoint, I do want to go back to Taka Pass and do a couple of little side questy things that I didn't do before. Just a little thing. Yeah, I like almost exactly noon. I was like, oh no. And then it all went downhill from there. Anyway, hi. There. This is it. The treasure has revealed its hiding place. It wants to be found. Precious treasure, you want so much to meet me. It's been a day of days for everyone. Oh no, have you also had a day? Precious treasure, lying hidden beneath me, I, the great Bingo, will soon set you free. Bingo, you are wearing so little. What do you want, Pooch? You like to dig as well, do you? I know, you could help me unearth the treasure. Yeah, let's do it. Digging minigame. That's the spirit, Pooch. Those claws of yours are destined to hunt out treasure. Well, I suppose I should explain what I need you to do. The treasure is deep inside the hole. The pendulum shows where. I'm following the path. This pendulum will show me. You can clear the way of digging. Okay, yeah, it's the digging game. We know this. We've done it before. This is not the hardest one. There's one later that's much more difficult. So I just want to do... Oops, I do want to make you go this way, friend. I want to bloom this, or not. That's fine. And I want to maybe bloom it now. Okay, we're not blooming the time thing, I guess. Okay, there we go. Okay, I bloom the time thing again. This one you can trap yourself, which is annoying. Back hurts and you got your period. I'm waiting for the steroid shot to kick in. No, that sucks. I've also been having cramps on top of the IBS, which has been making it so much worse. But I hate it. It sucks. Like, and I don't know, at some point my period like got off, and like schedule wise it like got off, and then now it's like, what the fuck is going on anymore? Alright, mister. Jump on in. I'm gonna make a little thing for you. Yes. Yay! Alright. No. You're staying here, friend. No, no, no. Okay, there we go. This is only looking so easy because I've played this like a million and one times. Oh, come on, ink. This is hard though because I don't have as much ink right now. Yeah, Maddie, I hope they can get that all figured out in due time. For it is frustration. Thanks, Karma. I'll eventually feel better. It sucks because I had a smaller episode on Monday, but it was very much so like I triggered it with food. Like I knew what I did, and I was like, well, that's just consequences. At last, the treasure. I've been searching for it for so long, and now it's finally mine. But what is it? I don't know what we've gone and dug up here, Pooch. Maybe there's something wrong with my pendulum. No, it looks like I've just found something totally unexpected. It's you! Your extraordinary gift for digging holes, Pooch! Any treasure hunter would be lucky to have you on his side, I think is what that was supposed to say. That passion you have for digging holes is a pleasure to behold. Make sure you never lose that passion, won't you, Pooch? If you promise me that, you can have this piece of junk. Hell yeah. And I won't give up either. I'll be forever hunting treasure. Physical therapy is what you mean by that. Yeah. Alright, and then one last thing I wanted to do was this little platforming thing over here. I think this is a stray bead. Or if not a stray bead, there it's a valuable treasure. Boink. Yeah, Monday. And so I don't think I ever fully recovered from it. And it's very funny because I was just talking to Nyanny yesterday and he was like, well, because like what happened was I had just cleaned my toilet and then like 2 hours later I had the flare up and I was like, for real? Like really? Fuck. Okay, you know what? Maybe I can't do this right now. All right, I'll come back. I have to come back here anyway, so. Anyway, I was like so pissed, and so I messaged Nanny and I was like, I know you'll understand this. I just cleaned my toilet and then I had a fucking IBS flare up. And he was like, I'm so sorry, I do exactly understand. And I was like, thank you. So then I was like talking to him yesterday and then he was like, how are you feeling? And I was like, you know what? Not 100%, but I walked around at work for 4 hours and did not feel like I was going to shit myself. So I'm going to say pretty good. But then I think that it's just a combination. Like, I must have been like, I don't know. I don't know specifically what triggered it this time. If it was like another food thing that I didn't immediately recognize, or if it was, it's like leftover, or if it is, ooh, Mother Tree, we'll read that in a second. Or if it is like something else, or just like constipation generally. I think part of it definitely is because I try not to take iron pills 2 days in a row. I try to do it like every other day, if that, because I do have low iron, but it's not like dangerously low. But I think I accidentally took 2 days in a row, and I think that constipated me. I think that might have been it, because my poop smelled like iron. It smelled like the iron pills, and I was like, cool. All right. Oh, come now. So yeah, glad we're having a good time talking about poop on my channel. What's new? But it's always when everything is clean. Yeah. Yeah, and then like at basically exactly 12 today. Oh fuck. Oh, you guys like fish. Oh, it was so bad. It was way worse than Monday. Maybe just I've like, cause I did have dairy, but I didn't have very much, and I took Lactaid, and I'm like, maybe I just straight up can't do that anymore. Like, maybe that's just not something I can even like take the risk with at all anymore, which sucks if true, because like it was such a small amount, and it was Parmesan. Like Parmesan and hard cheeses are supposed to be better for like people who have lactose intolerance. Like they're supposed to be less severe. Yeah, no, it wasn't fish. It was like straight up metal. Like I've had the iron pill before where it's like the capsule, and these are capsules too. Like you have the iron pill and you take it and it's a capsule, and it like doesn't end up, it ends up like, how do I say, separating or like coming apart somewhere in like your esophagus or like right before your stomach. So if you belch, you can taste the iron. It was like that level of like, I'm positive that this is iron, and I'm not, thankfully, not bleeding. Like my stool does not have blood in it, so I don't have like bleeding in my intestines. At least nothing that I know or could sense from what's going on, which is good. But it still sucked. I'll just have to be extra fucking gentle, I guess, which sucks. Sometimes you do like a little bit of dairy as a little treat, but apparently that's not allowed anymore. No more little treats for me ever again. Hello, merchant. Oh, what a pain. Now that the big drawbridge has been raised, I can't get home. I heard Queen Himiko... Hey... I heard Queen Himiko had issued an order to close off the city. But why would she give orders like that with so little warning? I suppose I'll just have to sell my goods here for now. You haven't been sent to do the shopping, have you, bub? They always say that shit. You haven't, have you? That'd be silly. Unless. Do you have anything good? Nar. Nothing. You're worthless to me.
Looks like graves for travelers who didn't make it to the city. What a pity. May they rest in peace.
Please, universe, just a little treat. It's not even please, universe, it's please, stomach. Please, intestines. But I am gonna talk to my doctor soon anyway, because, like, with the rise of monkeypox, like, I'm a little concerned for myself specifically, just because, I have a very interesting experience with the smallpox vax that, like, I don't know what to do. Let me talk to these NPCs and then I will share my interesting story. Hello. Hey there, Pooch. You hoping to head over to the city too? I'm afraid no one's going anywhere with the big drawbridge like that. Even the checkpoint guards don't know why it's been raised. I bet there's something a bit fishy going on. Oh, you have more to say? Hey, you understand what I'm saying, eh? Want me to let you in on a rumor I heard? Apparently there's some mysterious illness in Seon City. Oh, that's relevant. I wouldn't normally believe that kind of rumor, of course, but thinking about when I first heard it, well, it was right around the time the bridge was raised. If the rumor's true, then I guess there's no hurry to leave here.
Oh, what a cute little doggy. Are you stuck here too? That big bridge over there, people call it the Big Drawbridge. It's what links Taka Pass with the city. As you can see, they keep the bridge raised these days, though I wonder what's going on over in the city.
That's all you have to say? Okay. So monkeypox is, it's a variation of smallpox that is very dangerous, like, it can kill you. But thankfully we do have a readily available vaccine for it, so it is not as hysterical and scary as COVID. However, for me personally, I'm a little confused, because my mother, she had the smallpox vax, and it's back then it was supposed to leave a scab, and it didn't work for her, and she got like a second shot and it didn't work. And so I was like, okay. So when monkeypox first became a thing, it was right before I left for Canada, and I thought, well, I'm gonna get the first dose of the smallpox vax just to see, number one, if it takes, like, in the way that it's supposed to with the scab and everything, or or it, like, at the very least, like, it'll be some protection against monkeypox. Yeah, it's to immunocompromised people and young people, and also, like, the elderly, it's very dangerous, but I would say most of the elderly probably have a smallpox vax still active in their system, so they are probably safer this time. But so when I got the smallpox vaccination, the first dose of it, and it didn't do anything. And I don't know if that's normal for the newer variation of the vaccine or not. Like, I don't know what I'm to do. So I have an appointment with my doctor in a couple of weeks to renew my meds, but also to talk about that, because I don't know what the fuck I'm to do. Hello. Oh, what? Oh, this is the checkpoint for Seon City. This big drawbridge is the only way in or out, but no one is allowed into the city right now. That's an absolute order for Queen Himiko. Say, you know the Phoenix statues that protect this checkpoint? Phoenix? I know him. Well, they burned with the sacred flames that drove away evil. However, they had been out until recently. The sacred flames should never go out. Maybe the rumor is true. You've heard that rumor, haven't you? Have I heard the rumor? No, I haven't. You haven't heard the rumor about the huge cursed zone. Everyone's up in arms because it happened so close to the big day. Big day, I mean the Kamiki Festival held each year. Plus, it was the 100th festival since that monster was defeated. So, yeah, everyone's saying that it's the 100-year curse. Of course, I was the first one to start spreading that rumor. That's funny. Who? What? Oh, the curse zone is gone and peace is returned. Monkeypox has a vaccination. Karma. There is a vaccine that you can get. So it's preventative care. What's more, the sacred flames return to the phoenix statues. Now I won't have to worry about monsters sneaking up at night. Anyway, you've heard that rumor, haven't you? Go ahead and tell me again. Okay, it's the same one. Okay, blah blah, blah blah, blah blah. Okay, nothing else. Do you want to pet me? I think it would be so cool. He's like Twitter. Hi. Hello there. What's the matter, Poochie? Why this sad look? You'll never get anywhere looking like that. It's bad luck. I'm Yoichi, the greatest archer among all the city guards. The greatest archer, Yoichi.
Holy smokes! That's some bow you got there, mister.
Yeah, I wish I was this guy. If I were in the Okami universe, I'd love to pretend that I'm one of the, like, hot girls, but I'm this guy. What's this? You brought a friend along with you, Poochie? This is my trusty bow, Golden Fire, the most powerful in all the land. I can't decide on the voice I'm gonna give this guy. Guarding is rather dull work, so I pass the time practicing archery. I'll show you what I can do. Watch this. Stands up.
Wow, bullseye.
Pretty good, eh? There's a target Golden Fire and I can't hit. Now, my friend, why not have a bite to eat and relax a bit? More food, please. Anyway, this guy was a real person. Well, I mean, like, not specifically this guy, but, he, is based on a real person of the same name. Nasu no Yoichi, who was indeed a famous archer. Like, apparently did some really cool shit. I don't, you know, this was us over a millennia ago. I don't know if, like, the shit that he did was for real, but he was an archer, and he did exist. What in the world? This is terrible. Nothing like this has ever happened before. My arrow suddenly burst into flames. Oh, wonder how that could have happened. Oh no. I just remembered I have business to attend to back in the city. Well, seeing how the bridge is back down and all, I better get back to my guarding job in the city. And I'm not just saying that only to disappear on some adventure. Yoichi, the greatest archer, would never dream of such an act. Well, goodbye and good luck. Give me your food. Yum, 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 yum. That's why I really wanted you gone. You don't give a fuck. Alright, cool. Bye. Oh, let's see. I don't remember. Oh, I'm that close. Okay, that's fine. We kind of fucked up this area a little bit. Sorry, Yoichi. I made that look like it was your fault. My bad. That's okay. We'll fix it. We'll take responsibility for our actions. He's totally gonna disappear to go on an adventure. Yeah. He is. I'm sure when the real Yoichi was alive, people thought that he was touched by divinity, like, as well, and that's kind of why they decided to include him, have that interaction with Amaterasu. That would be my guess, at least. Oh, Karma, I'm playing the House of Fata Morgana. I haven't gotten too far. Just up to the part where Mel can't talk to girls and my secondhand embarrassment was too powerful. You had to take a break. Yeah. That's Mel. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. I'm so excited for you to get further. I'm gonna be real. And this is probably gonna be such a wretched, sad take for somebody who watches this, perhaps. But, Mel came to be one of my least favorite. I love Mel. Don't get me wrong. I do love Mel, but he's one of my least favorite characters because he reminds me of somebody I know in real life in like such a, like all the bad traits Mel has, this person has. And not in an endearing way. Like, it's endearing when Mel does it because he's fucking 17, right? But like, this person is like my age, so it's not endearing at all, and actually quite terrible. But yeah, he's so awkward. He's like, you're just like this old house. And it's like 2 sentences later, or earlier, he was like, oh, this old house is old and decrepit. I'm like, bro. Huh? I loved, when I streamed it, I loved voicing Nelly. I like loved making her super obnoxious. I adore, I love Nelly. I think she's an awesome character. The first time I played through, I wasn't as attached to her, but every subsequent time I play through, I get more and more attached to her because I'm like, I get it. I get what her story is about. Like, it's sad. It's, yeah. No, just being awkward and a coward. Yeah. He's like, well, like, that's his thing. Because, like, cowardice has no, it doesn't always know, how do I say? Like, when someone is, no spoilers, but when someone like, knows that they've done something wrong, and they're willing to be like, yeah, I did that. And they're like, they own up to it. And they're like, yeah, it's wrong that I did this. That's one thing. For someone to be such a coward, and then be like, well, it's not my fault that, like, this thing happened, and, like, not taking responsibility and everything, that is more dangerous, in my opinion. Hi, Sir Boba. Yeah, so that's why Mel scares me so much, is because, like, I know people like Mel in real life, and I've seen the consequences of that cowardice and refusal to take, responsibility for something, and what that can do, to damage someone. So, I find Mel to be, extremely complex because of that, and I do get tired of fans who are like, he's a baby, he's never done anything wrong in his life, and I'm like, I don't know, he kind of, like, ignores his sister, when she clearly is super lonely and has no company, and, like, he has, like, no empathy for her whatsoever, and he doesn't even think twice about that, like, and I don't know, this could also just be, like, my youngest sibling bias, like, being a younger sibling with an older brother, like, maybe that is part of the bias speaking here, but, that is simply how I feel. Okay, guys, that was a really quick night. Sorry, I just wanted to check for treasure chests. Karma, I don't know if I'd agree about Maria. I think Maria's a different case, but let's not talk too much about it. I don't want to spoil anything for Maddie about it. I get that he's a teenager now, but, like, yeah.
Hey, the big city. You'll probably find the pace of city life pretty shocking, Annie, considering how you were stuck out in the boonies for 100 years. As for me, I can't wait to check out all the cute babes.
Youngest siblings unite! Karma, I am, gonna delete the comment, just because I don't want Maddie to get too many spoilers.
Hey, what the heck's going on? Otochi's stupid curse zone spread all the way here? I mean, this is even past the city checkpoint. And besides, we already did away with that sneaky serpent.
Well, maybe it wasn't Otochi's, curse, Isun.
I can't believe the curse zone hasn't gone away here. It must have been one strong curse for this wasteland to survive, even after its maker croaked. Still, I wonder.
Seankyo. And then Ankokudera. You saw nothing. Good. You simply do not hear it. Yeah, the way Mel brings up What the fuck was that glitch just now? Was that like my camera going through the cursed zone? That was weird. Where's my map? Oh, okay, I remember where I'm supposed to go. I do remember now. But I do want to kind of just like look over here.
Must be a graveyard. See all those tombstones? Looks like they've been here forever. They're so weather-beaten.
Actually, now I'm thinking about the map. Show me the map. Where? Oh, well, I'll read that one thing. But where are we in the map? Oh, we're getting so close. I would say this is this Wakayama? Hold on. I actually do have to look at a map of Japan for where this is, because I always get confused. We're about to be heading into the area of, like, Kobe, Kyoto, Nara, Osaka. This would be... I mean, if it's on the coast... Yeah, I guess this would be Wakayama prefect, or I guess this would be more like Nara / Wakayama. Cool. I've never been to Nara. I've never done the deer thing. We were going to go the first time I went to Osaka, but we didn't go because it was so rainy. We were like, it's going to be miserable. The deer are not going to be a fun time in the rain. So there's another character in the Fatamori who no one really talks about, which is sad. I mean, there's a few characters like that, but I won't get into them. Oh yeah, we have a new weapon! Fuck the rosary. Let's fucking go. You can be my sub-weapon. Do I have any gold dust? I don't. Okay, well. Okay, here's our new weapon. You can hold for a charged attack, and you can see me, hiya! I'm very powerful. But now I have to relearn all of the floral finishers because we have a new set of enemies in this game, and they are more based on Okinawa lore, but we are not quite there yet, geographically. Oh, we'll come over to this space later. Yeah. I'm working very slowly. I need to emphasize extremely slowly, but I am working on a Fata Mortar project, like a fan project, mostly by myself. I'm getting a little bit of help from a friend, but when I have progress that I can like actually show, I will definitely show on the channel. But I have been putting a lot of thought into it and a lot of planning. The planning has been excessive. It's been excessive. But I'm gonna make it happen. It's just, I don't always have the brain worms to work on this type of project all the time, and I have been really in a Klapalo headspace lately. If you don't know who Klapalo, that ship is, Ace Attorney, you'll learn soon enough. A hint, at least, please. It is something that you would be able to purchase when I finish it. But I need to, again, emphasize, it will probably take me years to finish it, since I'm doing it all by myself. And I want to do it by myself. I want to, like, I've always wanted to do something like this, and then I was like, oh my god, I could do it for Fata Mortar. And so I was like, okay, that's what I'll do then. But I want to do it. I want to make something and be like, I made it. For once in my life. Because I don't think I'll ever do an artist alley. So... Sometimes with how quickly people make stuff, it's intimidating. Yeah, exactly. And also I've been trying to, like, not talk about it very much because I don't want people to copy it. And I just, like, I don't know, I want it to be my little thing that I do. I guess. Dude, Maddie, it's going crazy. Yeah, I won't give up. Once my work schedule gets more normal, I'll have more time and more brainworms. Anyway. Oh. Oh, I miss Japan, guys. Guys, I miss Japan.
Whoa! That curse is out of here! Now this is the Ryoshima coast I know and love. Actually, I really don't know it all that well, but... See that sunken ship?
Yeah, I'm really excited about the sunken ship.
I don't remember ever seeing it there before. But anyway, Ryoshima Coast is where you'll find the big city. Seian City is just a bit of a walk from here. You'll find almost anything you could imagine there. How about we mosey on over for a ball?
Well, first I'm gonna be... Well, I mean to... Okay, I simply will not move. Come back. Birds. I need to feed you. Okay, thank you. That's for sometimes I don't like talking about fixer whips because it makes me not want to work on them. Yes! Yes, that's like a thing. I read somewhere that that's like something that can demotivate you, actually. And I was like, I believe that because sometimes I go through the exact same thing. I wanted to look... so these rocks in the distance here, we'll eventually be able to go out to them. But I did want to say a thing about them. So there is a... in Ise, which is... I guess we are technically in Mie Prefecture, now that I'm thinking about it. In Ise, there are a set of rocks that are called the wedding rocks. The wedded rocks, I suppose I should say. Meoto Iwa. I think that's what these are supposed to be. That's what I would guess, at least. What is the thing called, and how do I get rid of it? Dude, I don't know. I hope we're still able to go to Japan. It seems like every time we plan something, sometimes news comes out that it's concerning. Yeah. I mean, monkeypox, again, if you can get the vax for... I mean, I know that's easier said than done in American healthcare, but if you can get your vaccine, that should reduce a lot of the concerns. Because the Japanese healthcare is a little bit better, I would assume that vaccines will be pretty readily available for a lot of the population very, very quickly, just because, like, it's just a slight variant on the smallpox. We're, like, knock on wood. About it, because if I get too pessimistic about it, I will crack. If I can be honest, I'll crack. So, we have new friends. We have cows. I mean, we are near Kobe, and Kobe is known for its beef. I actually just tried to feed this thing beef. I'm so sorry. Oh. Why are our frames dropping? What's happening? What the fuck is going on? you such a cunt bitch. Okay. Alright. I should have known. I was like, when OBS updated earlier, I was like, oh, and I didn't think twice about it, but I should have fucking known. Well, while I'm waiting doubly sure to that no other giant chunks of frames. You didn't miss anything, just cows eating. But Mother Tree. In Kamiki village, there grows a magnificent tree called Konohana. Konohana has split its roots to form many trees throughout Nippon in order to better protect and preserve the glory of nature. Differing accounts shed little light on the tree's true origin. Some say that the tree was born when it sprouted from a dead god. Others speculate that it was transplanted from a faraway land. No story yet concocted can be considered the true version. However, the sensation I get as I draw Konohana is unmistakable. This is a plant that cannot be tamed by a mere brush. The miracle of its existence is more than can be sketched. One wonders what secrets lie behind its broad leaves. I love you, cow. So the Headless Guardian statue possessed by the spirit of a rapscallion. Searching for its head at night, he may knock on your very door shouting, "Give me back my head or I'll take yours instead." That's funny. And then we have Orochi. Serpent banished 100 years ago by Shiranui and Nagi. Each head has an elemental power. Earth, wind, fire, water, thunder, poison, light, and darkness. The bell on its back tolls 108 times, once for each desire of its sacrifice. Legend has it that avoiding attack and making it drink 8 purification sake when angered was Nagi's technique. The water head is angered by attacking while bathing. Thunder is angered by losing sight of its target. Poison and wind attacks can be countered by wind. This was Nagi's strategy. Why did I try to feed the cow beef? Because I was thinking about beef at the same time, okay? It wasn't on purpose. I wasn't trying to be like, don't you enjoy cannibalism? Oh, baby. Bonk. I bite your butt. And now that we're in this new area, all of our little demon scrolls are red. Okay, before we move on. Oh, excuse me. Get them, Crunk. Let's go. Crunk is such a funny word. Yeah. Oh, there's a little bat hanging from the ceiling. That's really cute. I forgot about that. And we are back in Agata Forest at Madame Fawn's place. So this is to get back and forth between Kanto and Kansai, which is really nice. And there's frames. Frames are gone. No more internet. Or at least OBS is pretending there's not any. Okay. I'm going to restart the internet. And okay. Okay. Are we over ourselves now? Christ alive. Alright. Anyway. Hopefully it stops being a freak after this. Bring Crunk back. Honestly, it's such a funny word. Gen Z thinks that they have, or Gen Alpha, they think that they have funny slang. Like, what the Sigma. But Crunk is so funny. We should bring back things like that are not offensive. from like the 70s and 80s, and I'm fully 100% believe that with my whole chest. We should be saying bodacious. More people should be saying rad. Are you kidding? Okay. That's silly. Anyway, yeah, I've been super Klapalo brained because my friends are... The only word I like is gat. Sticking your gat out for the Rizzler is like really, really funny. Yeah, I won't deny. Yeah, I've been super Klapalo brained lately because my friends are playing Dual Destinies, and Clavier showed up again, and I'm like, God, I forget how much I love him. Like, that and Groovy, yes, Maddie, I'm the same. I use Groovy all the time. My students used to make fun, not my most recent group, but my students in my first student job, they used to make fun of me for saying it. They'd be like, Groovy. And I was like, shut up. I can say whatever I want. I'm like, I'm teaching you awesome English slang. Why are you getting sassy with me? Anyway. Oh, how inconvenient. The ancient Ankoku temple is at the top of the hill here. But the priestess in charge is always busy and never there. I'm afraid you've had a wasted journey like me, Wolf. Ankoku temple's head priestess practices monster subduing magic. Ooh. So if there is any trouble in the city, they call her for help. And there's been nothing but trouble in Seon City lately. I hope the priestess will be back before too long. Oh, I'm watching Barry play Dual Destinies now. Groovy is a cool word. Barry, as in former editor of Game Grumps, Barry Kramer, I assume. And are we ready to meet the most important animal of the game? Are we ready? Are we ready? Let's see if I can fucking find it. Where are you? Hi. Hi. A baby. A kitty. A kitty cat. Yay. I love the kitty cat. Hey, the kitty. Oh, I didn't know Barry was playing through the series. I thought he was just doing the trilogy, but that's awesome. He's playing all of it. I know, like, Nico B, I think is... No, not Nico B. There's some other streamer that has been playing it, because Karina from Drawfee has been dropping in. A kitty. Meow, meow, meow. Did you know most calicos are female? There's very few calicos that are male. And actually, that's a plot point in one of the audio dramas for Ace Attorney, specifically in like the timeline of Dual Destinies, and that's how Apollo gets a cat. The cat's name is Mikeko because they assume it's a female because it's a calico, and then yeah, he keeps saying he isn't sure about playing the next part, but he always goes back to the series. That's really funny. That sounds very Barry Kramer. Oh, Barry, I should Maddie. Maddie, I told you, the Klapalo brain is really real. I actually should bring up the funniest shit in the world. So my friend, yeah, it's a boy. He ends up being a boy. That's like the whole thing. So my friend has been extremely into The Terror lately, specifically the first season, because she got very interested in the Northwest Passage, like Franklin expedition. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically like they were trying to find the Northwest Passage up in North America, and they did a really terrible job and made some bad decisions, and they ended up like cannibalizing each other, and like it's very sad. But The Terror made it like a suspense, like horror thing. They added like a monster, and I'm like, honestly, the monster in the terror is not scary. It's the fact that the stuff that happens even while they're still on the boat is so fucking realistic. It terrifies me. And so we were like, dude, what if Apollo Franklin Expedition AU? We might cosplay it. It's such a shame about the ship stranded out there on the rocks. I mean, it was so close to the port. But then it was attacked by that terrifying water dragon and sunk. People say there's an invaluable treasure in it too, but the water dragon makes it too dangerous to sail these seas. Water dragon? You should think twice about bathing here, you know. The water dragon wouldn't hesitate to snap up a wolf like you. What's this water dragon you keep talking about? You don't know about the water dragon? The huge dragon god rampaging about in the seas around here. It's supposed to be the god of the sea, keeping peace in the oceans, but one day it just went crazy and started attacking people. And all the ships bringing food to the city were sunk by it. This man is wearing a shell, yeah. The queen must have been beside herself. Apparently there's an invaluable treasure on that ship over there, but it's been left like that ever since the water dragon sunk it. Interested in the invaluable treasure on the ship, are ya? Apparently it was carrying a huge cargo of treasure. I heard about this weird mallet that makes you as small as a bug. You can get through gaps as small as the eye of a needle with it. I can't think of what on earth you would use it for, though. Looks like you were expecting some cash instead, huh? Anyway, you really shouldn't be bathing here. The water dragon wouldn't hesitate to snack up. Oh, yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, so, we were like, both of those boys have such bad abandonment issues that them being in a life or death situation where if one of them got scurvy and was dying and was like, when I die, you can like eat my body so that you can survive. And the other would be like, you don't tell me what to do. Because they're both also like the most stubborn people on the planet, but for like completely different reasons and in completely different ways. They make me crazy. They make me so crazy. And I've been working on a fic that takes place post AA6 that has also been making me crazy. That like, I don't know. People have thoughts and opinions about AA6, but I think it's good. I think it's fun. I think it has some of the most interesting like moments story-wise in it, especially for Apollo. And I love the setting. Listen, we all know I'm a weeb, okay? I was a weeb before I even knew what the word weeb meant. I was a weeb before the word weeb was invented, alright? I'm a vintage weeb. My secret passion that I like never talk about, but will talk about during AA6, is I'm obsessed. I'm fucking obsessed with the culture of the Himalayas. Like, I think like Tibet is one of the most fascinating and beautiful places in the world, and I genuinely hope, like, top bucket list item, I want to go to Tibet so badly. I think Tibet deserves its independence, first of all. I think it has such an interesting mix of the cultures, because it's kind of like tucked in between like China, and so it's got like kind of a mix of so many cultures going on. And Nepal is also very similar in that it has like its own distinctive culture, like cultural aspects, but it also has like refugees from Tibet and like other parts to it that like are, you're like, where did this originate from? And it's just like so gorgeous. I love the music in the Himalayas. Like, people who sing, because they are living in the mountains, they have increased lung capacity, and that's why they can do something. So there's something that is sometimes referred to as the Tibetan whale. Oh, come on. That is sustaining a very high note for a very long amount of time, and not in your head voice, but in your chest voice. So they're shooting it straight through their nose, and they can do it because they have that expanded lung capacity from growing up like in the mountains and like generations upon generations of people doing that. A really good example of this is the singer Alan, Alan. She is Tibetan, but she actually, I think, is most active in Japan. She did try to have a career in China. It didn't go super well, which is really telling. But her Japanese discography fucks severely. If you have Spotify, she is on Spotify. Not all of her songs, but a lot of them. Fuck's sake. Some of her best are on Spotify, thankfully. Yeah, she's awesome. But yeah, like, so when I played AA6, I had no idea that that's what it was going to be like. And then I started playing it and I was like, is this Himalayan culture? Is this Himalayan culture inspired? And yes, it is. And so my ass was like, oh, we know that I have to write a fic set in Kudain. Like, we know that I have to. It's actually, I think, stated in the law that I have to write a fic about it. So I have been. I'm like 10,000 words in, but only on chapter 3, which is telling. It's been a while since I've written a long one. The last few fics I've written have been pretty short. Yeah. Oh, hey, I remember you. What's up? Where did he go? I just can't think where my Inaba could have gone. Is that a Persona 4 reference? No, just kidding. It's one of the dangers of keeping pets. Have you seen him, pup? What does he look like? Haven't seen around, pup. Okay. 10,000 words. Yeah, it's truly nothing. And it's crazy because, like, I wrote probably 6,000 words within 48 hours. Really normal behavior for me, actually. We're so back moment because I've been kind of like writer's blocked for a little hot minute. Ooh, I recognize that building. Let's go out there. Whoop. Nope. Looks at my notes app with 22 plus chapters of fic. Yeah, I put all my planning in. It's really funny too, because sometimes, like, right before I'm about to fall asleep, I will think of something and I'll have to, like, be like, stop, and, like, wake myself up to write it down before I forget it, because otherwise I will absolutely forget it. So it's, like, disjointed, like, ideas and quotes. The chew your brainworms, yeah. You write an average of 0 words a day for the past year. Yeah, partial bullet, first of all, hi. And second of all, it just do be like that sometimes. But I was like, I don't know, I just, I've been really enjoying it, and it's been really fun, and, it sucked because, like, I wrote the first chunk of the first chapter last year, and then did not work on it for, like, a year. And then my friends saw, like, I saw Clavier again, and I was like, I love him. We're watching every single cat feeding, by the way. I'm like, I love him. I would do anything for him. And I think that he and Apollo deserve to be happy together. Oh, you have to go. Oh, okay. Have a good night. I was in DMC hell for about 3 years until I fell back into BSD. Yeah, I tend to, like, before this, like, before my writer's block, I was really into Scum Villain. And I still really am, but I was, like, writing actively. And now I'm like, Scum Villain in my head, but, like, I'm not writing for them right now. Oh, I glitched it out, didn't I? I heard the wolf howl, and I cut it off. Oops. Anyway, I think I'm gonna make a day again. Forget about it. I want to go out to that island. Yeah. Yeah, so I've been having like a great time working on it, and I'm writing it in Clavier's voice, cause like, okay, so the universe, I should say, that I'm writing this in is canon compliant, but it is like post canon, and I really was thinking about AA4 spoilers, I guess, but I was thinking a lot about Kristoff, and I was thinking a lot about like the things that we know Kristoff has done versus the things that Kristoff may have done that we just didn't find out about in like the canon, right? Because like he was so, what's the word? He was so meticulous in planning for everything always, right? And so I'm like, I feel that he would have tried to off anyone in his way, including his own brother. And like, I'm like, but regardless, I'm sure that as they were going through, like evidence against him, they were finding more and more incriminating stuff, and that would have pushed back like his, not incarceration, but his like verdict, and like how they were going to rule against him, because they would keep coming up with charges. And so like, unlike the other people who might have gotten a death penalty from AA4, I feel like his would be delayed. Maddie, would you like to read my fic? You don't have to. I need to be so clear. You do not have to. And if you don't like it, that is also super okay. I will not be mad. I wrote it very indulgently for me because I also have brother issues and abandonment issues.
Look who's here. Greetings, my little wolf friend. Huh? Hey, Gramps, what are you doing here? I am as elusive as my fighting skills, friend. Be it a lone isle among the waves or the most frigid mountain peak, I forge a warrior's path throughout the land. And what has brought you here? Do you once again seek my tutelage in the fighting arts?
I want this one, please. I need to be a digging boy.
So you once again choose to try your hand at the fighting arts? I suppose I have no choice. I'll do as you wish and allow you to enroll in my dojo. But I must warn you, I won't hold back this time.
Ow! Because I was thinking about that, and I was like, how would Clavier react to his brother's execution? And I was like, not well. I'm super comfortable with that. Yeah, I don't mind people reading it. I'll DM it to you.
Well, are you mentally prepared to handle the ultimate challenge? Step inside to test your might.
I'm gonna be the diggiest dog.
Let's see. Let the lesson begin. We'll practice the digging champ god technique. Take these tips to heart and remember them as we train.
Calm your soul and press triangle. Yep. So basically, we can dig against rock now.
Very well then. I am giving you the scroll. Understand it with your body and mind.
Body and mind. There we go.
That's enough for now. Very impressive. You have shown me your warrior spirit. You mustn't neglect that spirit. Train every day to keep it strong. You may go now. Show those foul creatures the true nature of the warrior.
Okay. I'm gonna go dig up treasure.
Had enough, eh? Listen, Wolf. Gaining experience in a single skill is admirable. But you must never lose the
Karma, I love Simon Keys. I think he's an awesome character. His theme fucks, first of all. Second of all, I think he's fascinating.
I see you're still here, my little lupine pupil.
Yes, I do. I would like to get this one, please. I want to jump. When we play that game, he'll have a new name. He's like Simeon something now. I'm obsessed with him. I've considered cosplaying him, actually. Because I think he's fascinating. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Holy Eagle. First press X and then X. So we're getting a double jump. Well, did you understand? Yes, I did. I will show you. Yes, yes, yes. Blah, blah. Okay, I get it. I know you say the same thing every time. No, I adore Simon. I think he's fascinating. I think AAI 2 has some of the strongest character writing in the whole series, which is such a relief that they're finally porting the game, because it's my favorite one in the whole series besides Great Ace Attorney, but I don't think that Great Ace Attorney is comparable because it's like peak Shutakumi, like what he wanted to do in the first place with the series. So, you know, but, yeah, so anyway, the fic that I wrote kind of explores Clavier's grief, and like the people around him as well. And I wrote it in a period where I was also feeling like a lot about grief. And then there's also another, I think the writer is Prince Snipe, and it's called Sleep No More. And it is another Clavier like character study based highly around like his whole thing with Kristoff, and it goes crazy. It's so good. I'm actually gonna go up here and save. It's like, dude, Simon meeting Dane Gustavia fanfic would be crazy. There's another really good fic by JJ's a Dragon. So first of all, JJ's a Dragon is one of my favorite fic writers in the AA fandom. JJ, you'll probably never watch this, but JJ's a Dragon, if you ever watch this, you're awesome. Your fics are so funny. The way you write Simon Blackwell is the funniest shit in the world. He's just like me for real. And, but they wrote a fic, a different kind of lullaby that is about Sebastian talking to Edgeworth about what he thinks might have happened to his mother, which is, it's so good. It's so good. It's like just a few thousand words and it's so good. I wish the canon had dived deep. Yeah. Well, I think the thing about Clavier, and I'll say this more like when we get into the games on stream, is like, I think some of the beauty in his character is that you have to read in between the lines to notice some things about him. Like there are some things about him that like you will overlook completely unless you are like paying attention to all the things that he says. And then you'll like, if you're paying attention, you'll notice like, oh, like, damn, like he has depression, or like, oh, damn, like this person's death affected him a lot, or like he really trusts Apollo. It is like literally JJ S, like JJ's, a dragon, all one word. Yeah, I love their stuff, and it's so funny. They were writing, I forget which one of theirs they were writing. It might have been The Disappearance of Phoenix Wright was the one where they put this author's note, but it was so funny. I guess it was 2019 when they had been updating it, and they were like, sorry for the lack of updates. I've been waiting 13 years for Kingdom Hearts 3 to come out. And I was like, I think we're the same person. Love reading between the lines for characters. Virgil is a character like that for me. Yeah, that's a really good example too. Yeah. No, JJ's a Dragon's fics are so funny, but they'll also have like poignant moments in them. especially the disappearance of Phoenix Wright goes hard. That one made me feel a lot of things. Wait, no, how is that me too? What was I doing in 29? I took off work for Kingdom Hearts 3, I won't lie. Oh, I remember you. We have to do this. Whoop. And we do this? Is this it? Okay, no? How about this? Damn it. Maybe I don't have it yet. Okay. That sucks.
Hiya!
Okay, so that was a new enemy. What is that one called? I don't remember. Ubume. A bird possessed by the soul of a woman slain by a samurai's blade. It has no trouble deflecting any sword attack with its umbrella. Then it wastes no time using a dark essence to launch a counter. A great monk advises that this pattern can be taken advantage of. When the umbrella comes up to block, blow it back with wind. The creature will recall its life as a woman and cease attacking. Yeah, that one's kind of sad, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I got the new moves, blah blah, I know. And yes, I have the cats. Look at that kitty. Meow 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 meow. Cat butt. Alright, what's up here? Oh yeah, a demon gate. Been a while since I've seen one of these. Okay, and I go like this. I'm not attacking you right now, I'm attacking the other one. Ouch. How dare you. Oh god, you were so in the way. God, you guys are in the way of each other. It's really getting annoying. Okay. Both of you. Thank you. I don't know what to do with you. Cherry bomb? Blow up, blow up, blow up, blow up, blow up, blow up. Hurry up! Okay, well, I guess we'll never know. Bunnies! Let me just pour some water. Ooh, I have a lot of praise now, too. But yeah, like, Clavier. I think another thing about Clavier that would be so funny that they never talk about in the game is the fact that, he's like, you know, he's always using like the Achtung and like the German phrases and stuff, and Apollo never is just like, I think he says like one whole thing about it in the games, and then is like, okay, whatever. And then it turns out that like Apollo grew up abroad. It's like, because Apollo's probably super used to people who are bilingual and was not impressed by his like half-assed German, which is really funny to think about to me. But it also makes me sad because like Clavier, perhaps just interpreting it through like the eyes of somebody who has studied abroad, like myself, like perhaps Clavier felt a sense of belonging in Germany and clings to that, and that is why he is constantly using you know, these like phrases and stuff. I don't know, that's just how I interpret his character, because he's very lonely. Like, he's clearly very lonely and like clearly wants attention in a way that is like not like, yeah, he flirts and stuff, but it's also like, no, I think he's very lonely. I think he wanted his brother's approval very much. Okay, little bunny, you're coming with me. Don't disappear, okay? I'm taking you to your dad. You're hanging out with some other buns. What's that in your jaws? It's not. It is! It's Inaba! My precious one and only black and white rabbit, Inaba! I've been worried sick wondering where you'd gotten to. But you found him for me, pup. Oh, I can't thank you enough. Bun. I'd like to give you something to show my appreciation. Let's see. I've got it. You can have this funny pearl I found at the beach. Hell yeah. I hope you and Inaba can be pals now. Yeah, hopefully he forgives me for picking him up with my mouth. Nothing personal. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a Clavier stan. I love him. But I like all of the AA characters so much. Like, there's so few of them that I'm like, I genuinely hate you. I love all of our weird girls. Like, I don't think they should be pit against each other. I don't know, like, I love Phoenix. I get Edgeworth. I would also be obsessed with Phoenix if he existed in my life the same way Phoenix exists in Edgeworth's. I would also be obsessed with him. I like Edgeworth, but Edgeworth's a complicated one for me because I relate to him so heavily that sometimes the secondhand embarrassment from the things he does in those first few games really gets to me. I can't help feeling a little way. No, ouch. Ow. Stop it. You guys are not matching. I can't use you against each other. Come here. Yeah, I'm gonna split you in half. How about that? Hi-ya, yeah. No freezing one. Shut up. Freezy friend. Show your damn map. Okay, I guess that's not what I can do with that one right now. Is there not a source of fire? Do I have no source of fire? Okay, I guess not. I know the murder Virgil memes are very real, but I can legit go on for hours about his relationship with his family and his struggle to protect himself. Phoenix Wright, the man that you are. It's a slight self-sabotaging in his character for me. Which one? I would say Phoenix and Edgeworth both kind of have that. Edgeworth and I have, so if, like, you go on the personality database and you look at all the different types of personality, like tests and stuff, he and I share all of them. I wish you were kidding. It's very embarrassing. And we have way too much in common. So I love him, but sometimes I don't. What is it, pup? You want to cross the border? You'll have to speak to my colleague if you do. Hey, pup, do you know about the moon turret, by the way? You know, the structure at the foot of Ankoku Temple. I heard the view of the moon from there was amazing. Mind you, it's far too high for me to get up there. It's a little ambition of mine to go moon viewing there one day. I'd have to master jumping at the dojo first, though. You look a bit heavy on your feet. Guess it's out for you too, huh? Excuse you, I got the thing. Oh, okay. This is the border between the north and south of Yoshima coast. Many of our most treasured scenic spots lie beyond here. Unfortunately, they're all crawling with monsters at the moment. The border is here to stop them from forming a gang. Of course, travelers used to stop by all the time in the old days. Virgil struggling with what happened to his mother and him thinking they had abandoned him, being turned into the Dark Knight. Yeah. Yeah, that's also true. I have to say, though, with Akechi, that I was not fond of his character in the vanilla version. Royal definitely helped make him more interesting for me. He was so flat in the original. It was, like, not fun. So it was like, okay, there's no secret as to who the traitor is. His social link is so boring. Like, I was just, like, not super enthralled, like, with him. And then, whoa. Oh, I forgot it looked like that. But then, in Royal, it was awesome. Royal made me love him, unfortunately. Anyway, we'll rewatch the cow thing since it got cut off before. Oh my god. abdomen itches. I went to so many deep dives in vanilla. I'm so happy Royal gave his character the love he deserved. Yeah. Yeah. Especially because, like, he's voice acted by Robbie Damon. Like, you're gonna really, like, really? Like, it's just, do better. Oh, I forgot to mention this, I think, because I didn't mention it on AA streams, but I finished Persona 3 Reload, and I gross cried at that ending. Holy shit. I knew what was coming. I've played the game before, but holy moly, it really got me. Royal version is what I knew him as because I wanted to study me. Yeah. Reload was insane. There are very few complaints I have, most of them being like very personal, like preference gripes. But Persona 3 depression. It was so good.
Huh? What the? I thought the big city would be a happening place. What's up with this funky looking mist? It looks downright hazardous to your health. I wonder if people can actually live normal lives in this nasty stuff.
I don't know, but I'm gonna bloom these trees. How about that? Nope. Useless. I love this music for the cursed Seon city. Seon. Also, something interesting about how they decided to do this is, like, this is supposed to be Kyoto, but then when I look on the map, it's actually a little more Osaka for me, like, location-wise. I'm gonna look at it. Oh, come now. I'm gonna look at it again, but, like, yeah, it's more Osaka. But I think that the quarters, the royal area, the aristocratic quarter, I think that is technically more Kyoto. But this is also technically supposed to be Kyoto, even though the location is Osaka physically. My friends don't trust me for GameWorks because I recommended them Persona 3 and they got big sad. You don't have to save the world to find meaning in it. Yeah. Yeah. Let's not. I can't. I wonder what Queen Himiko has been doing all this time. She's normally there for us people, even us commoners. And until now she's been able to protect Seon City from evil. I don't understand why she would suddenly shut herself away. Queen Himiko, I beg of you, please come to our rescue.
Oh man, this looks bad, Amy.
It'll go on sale eventually, don't worry. It's awesome too. It'll be worth the wait. It makes me crazy. Hi. Hello there, Mutt. What are you doing out in mist like this? Now is hardly the time to be wandering around Seon. Not since that mist arrived so suddenly. The cursed zone's appearance hasn't helped matters either. Queen Himiko's gone and shut herself in her palace, and everyone else is hiding out in this inside their homes. Shouldn't it be the job of our leader to help us through this? Anyway, business is slow to say the least. If you've been sent to do the shopping, then get it over with. Okay, you don't have to be rude about it. Ooh, well, I'm gonna get this first. Do I have anything else I can sell? Yeah, I got a couple of these. I got one of these. I got one of these. And these are valuable. Okay, I'm rich now. I'll come back for this. There's something story related that I have to buy first. Oh, hello, Mr. Messenger. I know who you are. Hey, you'll wreck my shop if you're not careful. Hey, that's not what I was aiming for. I was aiming for this. That's funny that he does say something. Oh, this is terrible. The water dragon is causing so much trouble out in the sea. Why does yours say none? Whatever. It's gotten to the point where I can't procure any goods to sell. There used to be tons of fish in both Ryoshima and here in the city, but the water dragon's antics have scared them all away. The price of fresh fish has gone up through the roof. Yeah, okay. Bye. I need this. I want this. I want this. And sure, I'll buy this. Okay, I'll go buy my other thing now. Actually, do I have anything I can sell of this nature? Not really. Okay. Thank you. That's okay. I'll make back a lot of this money very soon. Tanuki. Yeah. I'll take that sword now. Thank you. All right. New sword. This one, and then this one, and then I'm gonna change to this sword, and I'll make this one the sub-weapon. Oh, hell yeah. This is a Shichishito! We know this from Ace Attorney! The 7-pronged sword. Yeah, I love talking about this. I found that lullaby fic and I read the blurb and I want to cry. Dude, it's so good. It's so good. Every person who has ever had a narcissistic parent should read that fic. It made me go crazy. Hi. Ugh, I'm so nervous all the time. See that curse stone behind me there? It's sending on all kinds of evil. It's tough work being a guard at a time like this. I'd give anything to quit my job and get out of here. But the water dragon has been causing havoc in the sea. They even say that lots of boats have been sunk. So I've got the water dragon up front and the curse stone behind. I just don't know where to turn. That sucks. I'm sorry. Well, I'm gonna break these pots. How about that? Yeah, like, Chidori and Junpei's whole thing made me cry even harder in Reload. Akihiko, every moment of Akihiko in Reload. I can't believe people gave Alejandro Saab such a hard time about taking over his voice. He did such an amazing job. It was, oh my god, it was so good. Oh. Hey, best friend. Let's see those molars. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. I forgot about that. Yeah, no, I'm so angry on his behalf. All the people who gave him a hard time. I hope that they feel bad. I hope they feel bad. Cause he did not fuck around. Wait, molars. Yeah, molars is the design here. Don't worry about it. It's on the walls. When I say Ace Attorney is in your walls, this is what I mean. I actually mean on your walls. It's a typo. Money, please. Sorry, I'm not continuing with the plot. I'm getting all the treasures that I can, because actually it's more convenient to do so now in some cases. What's this?
This is one skillfully crafted saw. I bet there ain't a tree it couldn't cut down.
Oh, can we steal it? Especially since he used his personal experience for a certain line. Oh! Interesting. I'll have to look more into that. Because I was trying so hard to avoid spoilers that I was like not looking at interviews or anything. Or Twitter posts, anything at all. You've been getting more Ace Attorney on your recommendation. I mean, Ace Attorney is kind of going through a renaissance right now because of the re-releases. So that is definitely part of it. I think that's why more people have been showing up to the AA streams too, is because like people are like, oh yeah, this series, it does fuck severely, and now I'll be able to play all the games. Except, Layton. But like, that one's a little bit more of a tough time. I feel like they'll eventually re-release that one too. I mean, especially since there's a new Professor Layton game coming out soon, I feel like they'll get to it. Oh, really? Okay, cool. I'll look into it. That's exciting and also devastating. I'm so scared. Do I need it to hurt more? No. But will it? Yes. Capcorn, please give us more AA. But please, if you put Clavier back in it, please don't fuck it up. I'm begging. Don't give him a Trucy AA5 treatment.
Oh, this oppressive weight. I cannot bear it. What's wrong, Gramps? What's wrong? You sick or something?
Oh no, I'm not sick.
You're not? What about all this weight that you can't bear?
It is my soul that ails me. A tremendous weight presses upon it. Hi. Mr. Flower. Oh, what has become of our city? This accursed mist has covered the entire area of late. It slowly but surely tortures us as if we were being strangled. At first we thought that a thick fog had rolled in, but then people started falling ill. Worst of all, the cherry blossoms I worked so hard to take care of have withered and lost all of their blossoms. Damn, that sucks. Okay, good night. Yeah, like, I'm gonna be so real. I don't think any of the AA games are bad. I think there are some that are a little better than others. Like, or a little weaker. I think Justice for All is the weakest in the trilogy. I think Dual Destinies is the weakest in that trilogy. You know, I think that the last case in Ace Attorney Investigations 1 goes on way too fucking long. You know, etc., etc. The only game you haven't played is the last one? AA6? Or Professor Layton? Or what do you mean? What do you mean? Or are you talking about Layton? I never played a Layton game before. So I plan to eventually play Layton games like on my own, or technically with a friend, because since the pandemic began, we have been meeting up and alternating between different games and Nancy Drew. Oh, what's going on? I don't know what came over me. I had this incredible sudden pain. I don't know, maybe it's IBS. And now I'm stuck here like this and can't move an inch. I'm so useless. Useless. Oh, you haven't played AA6? Oh, do you know spoilers to it, though? If I don't get to work on the canal with the boss, we won't be able to get the water flowing again. Oh, what am I going to do?
This mist does seem to make you feel sick and depressed. Ever heard of anything like that before, Amy?
Got a few. Okay. I could wait to do this, but this is the easiest time for me to get all these treasures, actually. Otherwise, when the canal is filled with water, it will be difficile. You know the spoilers. Okay, cool. Because I was going to say, I don't want to spoil anything for you, because I've been talking about it. I enjoy it. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Fuck. That startled me. God, this game is a horror game sometimes. I forget. I think I'm feeling worse and worse every day. And people say the water dragon's causing all sorts of problems. Maybe the Ryoshima coast will never be at peace again. I can't bear all this worry and pain anymore. Oh, when will it all be over?
You knew it, Amy. This is no ordinary mist. I mean, it's all over the city and won't go away. It's somewhat unnatural. Seems there are still some people who are unaffected. But who knows what'll happen if this continues a few more days.
Well, don't worry about it. I'll fix it eventually. I'm just getting all the treasure. Like a good god does. Okay, this whole thing is cursed? Okay, that whole thing is cursed. Duly noted. Alright. I think I've gotten most of the treasures. Let's move on. Let's go. Let's fix things, shall we? Mine spoilers too much. Game was okay, yeah, I get that. Sometimes you do need like the vague ones. I did get AA4 pretty spoiled for me, but there was one spoiler at the end that I didn't get spoiled, and I'm so glad. Because it was such a cool twist, and I was so fucked up from COVID at that time. The whole experience felt very religious to me. It was really funny. Alright. Okay, there's a lady up there. I don't really care. Hi! Naguri! Naguru is to whack. To whack in. Curse that confounded water dragon causing such a commotion. How can the god of the sea be ruining the peace like this? I bet the dragon is to blame for the state of this canal, too. All that fuss has caused the lake to plug itself up. Naguri-san.
Hey, Amy. Looks like there's trouble over here, too. Seems the whole city's a complete mess. Oh, did you come here for a drink of water, Wolf? I'm afraid it's completely dried up. This canal was really an important source of water for us. That's why I'm digging a hole to see if I can tap into it again. So many people are sick now that there's hardly anyone to help out. In fact, I'm the only one left. One lowly carpenter. But I'm determined not to give up. You get quite fit doing my job, now I can reap the benefits. I built almost everything you see here in Seon, you know. So there's nothing I don't know about the place. But I know where the key to this water source lies. It lies in Lake Biwa's drain plug. Lake Biwa is a real lake. It is simply spelled B-I-W-A instead. I think they spelled it this way so that the Westerners playing this would know how to pronounce it instead of Biwa. It's Biwa. You certainly seem to listen well for a pooch. Maybe I should tell you about Lake Biwa's plug then. Yeah? Sehan City is floating in the middle of Lake Biwa. The water from it is what fills the canal around the city. But the water dragon's antics have made the plug seal up. No wonder the canal is dried up. And that's why we're in this sorry state now. I'm sure that the plug is located beneath this area. If I can dig my way to it, that the water should come gushing out. It's pretty exciting, don't you think? If you think so, then maybe you could help me out. Oh yeah, I love the digging mini games actually. It's a shame wolves can only answer with their eyes. Still, it doesn't matter what you are if you're willing to help. Now listen carefully while I explain what you have to do. Like I told you, Lake Blue, okay? Yeah, I know how to play the digging game, Naguri. Naguri-san. Wakateru yo. Oh, by the way, the title. Nandeyanen. Eraikocchya. Like, is kansai ben for what the hell, what's going on. Which is fun. Bonk. 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 Nice. Naguri, 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 stay, stay, stay. Okay, and then I blow you this way. Stay, stay, stay. Okay. Stay there. Okay. The first few times you do these, it is absolute fucking misery. Don't do it. Because you don't know where to go. But, I've played this game enough times that I remember, and so it's fun for me. These are fun now. There's only one that's actually, like, super fucking painful. Hiya. My brain. Like, just because his name sounds even slightly close to it, my brain started singing the fucking Meguru meguru toki no naka de from Inuyasha. Every heart na 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 na. My brain was like naguri naguru, which is not the right words. Look, Wolf, look at this wonderful water from Lake Biwa. Sehan has had its fair share of hardships lately. Water dragon on the rampage and that strange mist all over. But it matters not what trials present themselves to us.
If we solve them one by one, we will emerge unscathed. I suppose my work here is done for now. Thanks, Wolf. You did a good job.
Thanks.
Yeah.
めぐるめぐる時の中で僕たちは歩き続けていく I want to change the world.
I don't know the words to that one as well. I actually never watched Inuyasha. I was simply into the artists that sang the songs for the most part. Actually, that one is the one I know the least because I wasn't into that artist at first. But like,
いつか永遠の眠りにつく日まで
as one of the endings, and then there's the
もしもこの世界が勝者と敗者とも二つきりに分かれるからあ僕は敗者でいつだって敗者でいたいんだ
yeah. Welcome back, Bullet. Welcome to karaoke time. I'm unfortunately extremely well versed on Hamasaki Ayumi's entire discography. That is whose lyrics I got tattooed last week, like, or this week. I guess it's still part of this week. Yeah, Inuyasha has some great tunes. I feel like there's another one that I'm forgetting. So what is this game? I only watched Gelot's no damage of the boss fights, and I think he's in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Ultimate. Oh, this is kind of like a Legend of Zelda game, but you are a wolf and you are a god. And you are traveling across Japan, or Nippon, to rid it of curses and solve some little mysteries. It's fun. I love it. I'll say hi to these other people I haven't talked to. I feel a little bad. I'll be talking to them later anyway. Ow, ow, ow. I've been under the weather for a while now. Lately the pain's so bad that I seize up when I'm out and about. This is just Twilight Princess with the wolf part? I think it's better than Twilight Princess. And I love Twilight Princess. Ow, ow, ow. Stop staring at me, Mutt. I was traveling the country to perfect my martial arts, but when I arrived here in Seion, I suddenly started to feel ill. I heard rumors before that Queen Himiko's holy power was incredible. Surely this can't be her doing. This mist across the city is suspicious too, but I won't let it get the better of me. Nothing gets the better of me. Hi. What do you want, doggy? Come to see Miss Rao, have you? You can hear her give her sermons in the lecture hall up ahead. She's taking care of things while Queen Himiko's in the palace. With the cursed zone and that mysterious illness, life here in Seion is full of uncertainties at the moment. We're so lucky to have someone like Miss Rao to lead us. She's there for all of us, cats and dogs included. I haven't been feeling too well lately, and I'm not the only one. There are sick people all across town. Some of them are so ill that they've taken to their beds. I'll be fine because I'm fit, but it's the weak folk I worry about. To make matters worse, the water dragon seems to have gone mad. It's causing all sorts of trouble out in the sea. It's only natural that everyone's feeling so uneasy. If only Queen Himiko would show her face. I know she must be busy praying, but the people would be so happy. I wonder what's going on with her. Yeah, this game came out 2 years after Twilight Princess, I think?
The city's bigwigs live across the bridge ahead.
Whoa, computer. Computer? What's going on? Why did we go into blast-off mode? Sorry, I'm just like... What was that? What was that? Calm down. Whoa, okay.
That area is crammed full of awesome palaces. One of them belongs to Queen Himiko, ruler of Nippon. You can tell because it's really huge. I have no idea what she's like, but I'm not sure I'll like her. I mean, she doesn't seem to be doing anything about this mist. Plus, I make it a point to never trust queens and the like anyway.
Wolf section sucked anyway. I don't say they sucked. They just weren't as strong as when you were being a human. I appreciate what they tried, and I do, like, I love Midna. Midna's the best partner character. I'll die on that hill. Hello! Ha ha ha. At last the time is near. Benkei, the fisherman monk, shall lay claim to his 1000th sword. Wandering warrior monk Benkei. I have traveled far and wide challenging master swordsmen, and 999 swords have I claimed by my own hand. But now that I have defeated all who would dare challenge me, that last sword has eluded me. I need but one more to make 1000. And thus aimlessly have I wandered. That is, until a legend drew me to Seian City. It is said that a living sword lies in the depths of Lake Biwa. Have you heard the legend about Lake Biwa? Even I could barely believe it when I first heard. But they say a living sword swims freely about in these waters. If true, it would make a fitting addition as my 1000th sword. This bridge is a very special contraption. With one command, I can make it passable and another impassable. As you can see, it makes for a fine place to fish. It grieves me to cut off access to the city, but I'm afraid this bridge shall stay this way while I fish for the living sword. Zelda from the Spirit Tracks. Oh, you know what? I haven't played Spirit Tracks, so I can't judge. I'll take your word for it. Of course, that may be easier said than done. This is no mere fishing trip for me. This is a true battle with the living sword. I must therefore arm myself with the right weapon. That fishing rod over at the tool dealer in town would be perfect. Oh, you should see it. It is the purest white, like new fallen snow. There is no chance of victory without that rod. Alas, it would appear that I cannot afford it. Oh, what am I to do? That's blinding snow, the rod from the tool dealer. With that fine rod, I would at last have a chance against the living sword. Now, be a good doggy and give it here. Yeah, okay. Oh, happy day. I have never fished before, but it should not be much different from a good sword fight. Now, to catch that 1000 sword, I shall engage in mortal combat with that elusive living sword. I have been holding my rod over this water for some time now, however. The living sword has yet to bite. But you know what they say, patience is a virtue. I shall sit here as long as it takes.
Amy. Hoodhead here is never gonna let us cross at this rate. Time for some of that angling magic of yours. Show him how you do it. Fish that living sword out of this lake. Yeah. Hoodhead sure is a handful. I wonder if there really is such a thing as a living sword anyway.
So Benkei is also another, like, yeah, the Mortal Kombat reference.
Okay, Amy, you got the basic idea. Yeah, we know how to do this.
We know how to do this. The thing that's interesting about Benkei is actually his myth is connected to Waka. If you remember, Waka is based on a real person. Benkei was like his how do I say, right-hand man, essentially. I think they even like fought each other and then had one of those like homoerotic moments where they were like, oh, haha. You are my match, and blah blah blah. I don't remember for sure. It's been a while since I read about Benkei. Yeah, so it's interesting that he's only been relegated to this like really minor role in this game. Smelt. Sorry, I was concentrating on the fish. Yeah, so it's interesting that he's not really got an important role. He just kind of annoys you and fishes. He's like your fishing guy in this area. Every arc has a guy who does fish. Actually, I guess this arc technically has 2 people who do fish, but only one of them's plot required. Okay, you were a triple. Okay. Maddie, I'll look at your message in just a moment. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's fine. We have plenty of stamina. I think this guy is the silliest looking fish I've ever seen. Ah, silly jaw. The gods be praised. At last I fulfilled my dream. How do you feel? So, that is the living sword? That is what I have been pursuing all this time?
Ah, don't take it so hard. I mean, that was one big cutlass fish. And a cutlass is a kind of sword, isn't it? Plus, what are the odds of catching an ocean fish in a lake?
True. Spare me such solace. But enough about that. A monk never goes back on his word. I shall make this jigsaw bridge passable once more. The fish looks so odd. I don't know why. Yeah, I love the cutlass fish. He's so silly looking. On a very, very off note, I realize that every generation has that ship that defines them, like Twin Dark from Bungo Stray Dogs. Honestly, I think that it's not just one ship, though, I guess, because, like, I think about, like, the girlies who are not into anime, but, like, really, really, really were so into Supernatural. But that's not me. But, like, in the same generation, there might have been girlies who were super into Voltron, and, like, you know, I used wind on this, and it was such bullshit. What do you mean? Okay. This guy, he's gonna be our friend. He's staying with us for the rest of the game. The other ones I sell, but not this guy. Cutlass Fish, he stays with me. He becomes my pet. I do this every time I play this fucking game. If I can't afford something, I'm not gonna sell him. I'm just gonna do... I forgot he showed up here. Okay. Hi. Oh my god, hi. I don't care. I don't care right now. My boyfriend's right there.
Whoa. Stop, Amy. Why are you running? You're running like there's somebody right in front of you that you really want to see or something. I thought this mist was coming from the lake or the mountains. So what's that stuff rising up from the Imperial Palace? Let's keep going, Furball.
Hi. Oh my god, hi. Hi. I love you. Well, well. Look what the cat dragged in. What took you so long, ma chérie?
Ugh, not you again.
Hey, demons. It's me, your boy. I feel like Wako himself would say that, too.
Well, you can't fool us. We're not gonna forget what you did to us back at Oroshi's cave. And why do you keep popping up wherever we are anyway? What are you up to this time?
Excusez-moi, but I have no time to follow you around. You see, I'm busy looking for something.
Blah, some prophet you are. Shouldn't you already know where to look?
Well, maybe look isn't the right word. I already know where it is. It's just... getting there is proving to be a bit of a problem. Suffice it to say, I want it quick and easy. Yeah?
Quick and easy. Wait a sec. Don't tell me you're behind this funky mist. Is this part of a plan to conquer the city and take over the world? You're always up to no good, so I wouldn't be surprised.
The world? Not bad, my little bouncing friend. You're only half wrong. I seek the other world. I desire a path to the heavens.
A path to the heavens? Oh, stop beating around the bush and just let us know what's on your mind.
This path concerns you too, ma chérie.
Huh?
Bark! I love you. The city is in quite a bad state, is it not? Especially this ghastly mist that torments its people.
You think we're stupid? We see right through you, pretty boy. We got y'all figured out. This funky mist in your so-called path to the heavens. You're in cahoots with Queen Himiko.
A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So just take it step by step. You must first deal with this mist. It is slowly but surely killing the people of this city. Wait too long and it's au revoir. The damage will already be done.
Why, you... talking about it like it's someone else's problem. You're behind it all. Admit it already.
Even if I was, what good would it come out of arguing about it here? Methinks you should be doing something about the mist now. How about a tip this time instead of a prophecy? Go through the hole in the wall, little ones. Let me put it this way. Even the most solid defense has a tiny gap like the eye of a needle. Or something like that. Understand, ma chérie? Please work, please work, please work. No! No! That's so agonizing. Can I... Ooh, eh? Wow. I'm sorry. Why won't you pet me? This poisonous mist is quite dangerous. Wait too long and it's au revoir. The damage will already be done. Okay, he just repeats himself. Again. You can bet that this is the voice I'm going to give Clavier.
Come on, Amy. I'm sick of talking to this guy.
I'm not. He's gonna leave. He's gonna leave and I'm gonna be so sad. It's gonna be like when Thanatos leaves me in Hades. He's gonna leave and I'm gonna be sad. I wonder how much longer it'll be before it's my turn. This horrible choking mist is driving me crazy. I'm lucky if I can get any work done at all lately. I have to come and see Rao at least once a day to stay sane. He's still there. Rao's been head of Ankoku Temple for as long as I can remember. She's so lucky, always looking so beautiful and young. If only I could say the same thing about myself. Girl, you're hot. What do you mean? Rao is the head of Ankoku Temple outside the city, but she's come all the way here to help us. She always makes the effort to come when we need her. And she's extraordinarily beautiful, too. I feel 1,000 times better just looking at her. I came to listen to Rao's sermon again today. My old back's been terrible since that weird mist came along. But Rao's sermons make me feel better in an instant. Ha! Even dogs are coming just to hear Miss Rao speak. Look at the crowds she draws in. They're all waiting to hear her comforting words. Some of them might not have the purest of motives, of course. She's incredibly beautiful, so it's to be expected. Animals don't need to wait in line. If only I didn't have to stand guard, I could meet with her too. This is the lecture hall where the regent, Ms. Rao, gives her sermons. She bestows guidance on people who have lost their way. Don't worry, Mutt. Miss Rao doesn't discriminate. You'll get your turn if you go to the end of the line and wait. I don't want to wait at the end of the line. I'm a dog. I know if I go in, Waka's gonna leave. Waka, no. Stay. Oh, bye. I'll see you later. I talk to animals like they understand me. I understand these people. They're just like me for real. Well, I'm gonna steal this really fast. You don't need this. And let's talk to her, shall we? Well, hold on. One more treasure chest I want to steal. Obtain Land of the Gods. Ooh, we should read that. Sorry, I'm putting off talking to Rao. Don't worry, we'll get there. It is said that a holy realm called the Celestial Plane is situated in the heavens above Nippon, where we mere mortals dwell. This legend is ancient, and no one today knows of or speaks of it. However, I have been entrusted with the knowledge of this sacred place. One day, I was visited by a man who wove for me a strange tale. He said unto me, the celestial plane has met its end. He related the horrors of this destruction to me at great length. His talk was unbelievable, but his eyes showed no reason to doubt. I only wish I had the fortitude to recount his harrowing tale here.
I'm afraid my brush cannot bear the heavy burden of that sad fate. It seems that the celestial plane was destroyed long, long ago. The gods' spirits, rendered homeless, still inhabit the earth. I try not to think such thoughts when I gaze up at the sky. Dark shit happened. I can't wait till we get to that. Yeah! Alright, Rao. Hi, girl. Hey. Well, who'd have thought there'd be a wolf in here, of all places? The world is in turmoil. Have you come to listen to one of my sermons, Wolf? Then allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rao. I am the regent of Seian City, appointed by Queen Himiko herself.
Oppai.
So, what's troubling you then?
Holy cow, this sister's stacked!
Excuse me? Oh, you've got a cute little fairy with you.
The name's Isun. And by the way, it only looks like I'm staring at your melons. Oh dear.
Melons?
Never mind. Anyway, so you're running things around here? Well, there's a funky mist covering the city. And there's talk of a water dragon or something offshore. So what's up with the queen holding herself up in their palace?
Let her bosom comfort you. I mean, her words comfort you. Maybe both. I have eyes, and I have ears. Why not both?
The people of our city are dropping like flies, you know. How can she be so lazy at a time like this?
So you've sensed the evil forces over Ryoshima too, then? I heard the dreaded Orochi was resurrected in Shinshu Field, though a brave swordsman vanquished him again. The ripples of those waves of chaos are reaching Ryoshima too. The water dragon terrorizes the sea, and an ill mist covers Seian. World cold and hard, titty soft and warm. Yeah, that's actually so accurate. And in these last few days, the situation has intensified. I don't know what's happening to our peaceful Nippon. Oops, sorry. I've been playing Pokemon.
She said something about waves of chaos growing stronger recently. A creepy shadow did scurry off when we defeated Orochi. Wonder if whatever it was took root here on Ryoshima Coast.
What are you muttering about, Isun?
Well, this will no doubt come as quite a shock, but the great slayer of the dreaded Orochi is right before your eyes. Behold, the great Amaterasu.
What? This wolf? But I heard it was a swordsman called Susano.
Huh? Oh, well, he may have dealt the final blow, but Amy here did most of the work, I tell ya. And if you don't believe me, Amy's gonna show you some divine powers right here, right now.
I blow the wind. What was that?
You like it? That was one of Amaterasu's divine powers. A mere taste of what the celestial brush can do.
Celestial brush? What a mysterious and fearsome power you wield, Amaterasu.
You got that right, sister. There ain't nothing Amy can't do.
Maybe this wolf. Maybe this wolf could help me with my quest.
Your quest? Well, what more could you want? You're already stacked to the ceiling.
Never mind. Forget I said anything. Now that I've lost my prayer slips, the situation is completely hopeless. I'm listening.
Come on, tell us what you want.
It doesn't matter. Just forget about it. I have many favors I want to ask now that I've seen your powers. But without my prayer slips, there is nothing anyone can do. Okay. What if I make you pet me? Yay. Her theme music is so horny.
I didn't even think about that partial bullet, but that's really funny. I was just thinking, like, usually what I do is I take the fire and make it go everywhere. But I was like, you know, I'll do something different for once. Like this is what I usually do. I just go like nutso. Rao, I'm so sorry. That was funny. You sound like Larry. No. The mythos with Rao, I can only tell part of it now, and part of it when we get further into like the plot of Arc 2. But she's based on let's go into the aristocratic order. She's based on something called Yao Bikuni, which is like the 800-year-old priestess, and I think what the story is like the girl gets tricked into eating the meat of a mermaid, which is cursed or some shit into like if you eat the meat of a mermaid, it curses you into never aging. And so, like, when she became an adult, she just stopped aging and then outlived, like, everyone around her. And, like, lived, 800 years. Which is funny that they decided to make it 800 years because in Chinese mythos, number 8 is, like, good luck. So you would think that 800 in Japanese would also be that, but it's not, I guess. But then, like, she, like, tries to marry, and then, like, it doesn't work out, blah, blah, like, over and over and over again. And then she, like, goes on a pilgrimage, and, like, that's all she really does for the rest of her life. And then eventually she does, like, I don't know if she ages or if she just, like, isolates herself and starves herself to death. But she just, like, crawls into a cave to die alone. It's very sad. But, like, that is what she's based on? You know what? I don't know if eating mermaid meat would be considered cannibalism. That's a good question. Am I allowed to bloom the trees in here? Okay, I am not. Well, it's not every day I have a dog visiting my... I'll give these guys British accents because they're royalty. Well, it's not every day I have a dog visiting my mansion. What is it, little one? Are you hungry? Or have you fled here from that chaos over at the Yoshima coast? I don't have everything you like, but you can stay as long as you'd like.
Ugh, a dirty dog in my lovely mansion. Get away from me, you flea-bitten hound. This is no place for the likes of you.
So I guess it was,
in the ocean swims a mighty beast. Tis he who keeps the sea at peace.
oh, a magnificence we behold.
In this water dragon, oh so bold. It's a song my grandma taught me. Apparently the water dragon that's causing havoc in the sea is actually a god from the dragon palace at the bottom of the sea. Did you know that, Ducky?
Yeah, as soon as I started voicing the guy, I was like, oh, it's Melanelli. Oops. But yeah, going back to your question about the mermaid meat, no idea. Hi. Long time no see. Ah, you're that white wolf I keep bumping into all over. I'm traveling the land to spread the good teachings of Buddha. There seem to be so many places in need of guidance. I can feel it here too. A sinister chill in the air. Concentrate. Look hard. You see right behind you. Oh, these guys again? Ugh. Oh, and you? Okay, well, you go here. You become like this. I do this. I kill. And like this. Oh, you're kidding, right? This guy. We blow down. I do this. I'm not looking for a floral finisher because I just need to finish the battle as quickly as possible. Time to ask roommate. Good luck. Humans are not to witness such battles, but I saw it. The fighting went on for exactly 18 seconds. Your performance was most admirable. I've seen you fight many times now, and I'm constantly surprised by your incredible strength. Even the great darkness that lies before you is probably nothing that you need to fear. It seems that your journey is still not nearing its end. I want you to take this. It will protect you along your way. Thank you. Komuso arigato. The evil forces may be gone, but the city still lacks life. The threatening shadow above is just too vast. Okay, that's Himiko's palace. That's fine. Himiko's palace does not seem to be the one giving off the mist. Ooh, I'll take this treasure. Mine, 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 mine. Interesting that the devs have you fight using calligraphy. Yeah, it's fun. I guess it's like brushwork. I guess it's technically calligraphy. If I try to go in. We're Queen Himiko's bodyguards. She's in her palace at the moment, praying for the city. I'm under orders not to let anyone disturb her. And I take orders seriously, so that means you too, Mutt. Okay, bye. See you later. We will meet again. That's a threat. Was there treasure in here too, in this canal? I bet there is, but I'll look at it later. Ooh, another house. A house. I took calligraphy in a club in college. I really enjoy it. Samurai are taught calligraphy before you're learning to use the sword. I mean, yeah, they go through aesthetic training too. And it makes sense. Like, I was just about to say, like, learning calligraphy is truly such an art. Like, it is not as easy as they make it look. It's just those people have trained for, like, decades. You have to hold your brush, like, a very specific way. And it's difícil. Oh, more British people.
Oh, what a sweet little doggy. Maybe you could lend an ear to that poor husband of mine. He's been so troubled lately he would talk to anyone.
I wonder what's wrong with the Emperor. His illness must be the cause of his strange behavior. Yeah, I still remember a little bit of like how to do it, but I'm not very good. I could teach somebody like very basic things. And like I can write the characters, but calligraphy is a different story. Doing them in calligraphy style is a different story. Psst. Psst. Can you hear me?
What? We're supposed to be on duty.
Well, it's just I wanted to ask you something. What's your opinion of His Highness?
What do you mean? Surely you're not doubting the worth of our honorable emperor. True, he's had to take to his bed because of this strange illness. But I'm full of hope they'll soon make a speedy recovery.
And I am too, of course, but there's something about his strange illness that bothers me. That swirling mist is a little out of the ordinary, don't you think? The moment the Emperor took ill, it started to come from his room. And then before we knew it, it had taken over the whole city. People are really starting to suffer from it too. Well, don't you think it's all a bit of a coincidence?
It's definitely odd, I'll grant you that. But it's no use trying to ask how His Highness, how he feels. He just sends everyone away and he won't even see a doctor. So I don't see that there's anything we can do about it.
But what about that girl locked up in the cell all alone? She shouldn't be locked up like that. She's done nothing wrong.
You mean that girl called Kaguya, right?
Ooh, we know her.
Orders are orders, so
We had no choice but to lock her up. But I can't quite see why His Highness wanted us to do it. The city's a real mess ever since he took ill like this. I wonder what's going on inside the palace.
Anyway, KSS Day.
Check out these slips of paper. Looks like each one has a spell or something on it. But I have no idea how to use them. Don't think they do us much good.
Yes, they will.
Hey, look at that, Amy. There's mist pouring out of that little hole. Too bad you're so big, otherwise we could have checked out this hole. I don't like this palace. Something smells fishy here.
Isn't Kaguya a goddess? Not really. We'll get to her eventually. She's a figure in mythology. Her roommate has spoken. Because mermaids aren't human, it's not cannibalism, but it would be messed up to do that. I think if mermaids ate another mermaid, that would be cannibalism. I think she gifted someone a sword. I wouldn't call her a goddess. That's not the word I would use.
What have you? My prayer slips. You found them? In this huge city? Thank you. They're indispensable in my fight against the evil beings. I was sure one of them had been stolen from me. Thank goodness. Yes, your ability to sniff things out really is a divine power. Your name's Amaterasu, correct, Wolf? Well, Amaterasu, would you put your powers to use for us?
You're saying we're the answer to your prayers?
I'm saying you're our only hope. As you have seen, Ryoshima Coast is in turmoil. All because of the evil rising from the darkness. Because of the forces of darkness.
Forces of darkness?
Yes, next to them, the monsters out there in the wild are nothing. They're starting to spread over Ryoshima Coast. And with Queen Himiko confined to her palace, it all falls to me. Normally I'd use my holy powers to dispel any threat to the city, but this foe is too strong for me. So I have no choice but to ask this favor. Lend me your powers.
You play as the sun god, yeah. You never notice how long her torso is? Yeah, everyone's torsos are super long in this game. It's funny.
So that means we'd end up helping Himiko after all? I don't know. Sounds kind of fishy to me.
There are some who think the queen is a coward to shut herself away. But she cares for her subjects. She's praying for our protection. But even she can't calm down the water dragon and exorcise the city. Not without that sacred treasure to enhance her holy powers. That's what I want you to help me find.
I love she has little kitten heels on.
Please, Amaterasu, let me ask you once again. Will you listen to what I have to ask?
Sure.
What the heck? Let's hear what this stacked babe has to say.
Giving long torso homies the rep they deserve. Yeah, that's so fair.
Stacked? Anyway, when you came here to the city, did you see it? Right off the coast, near the Ryoshima border, there lies a sunken treasure ship, a victim of the water dragon's rampage. That ship was a trading vessel, working between here and abroad. It was transporting a great treasure, ordered by Queen Himiko. But the water dragon attacked every ship in the water. It sunk the ship and its precious cargo right in front of the port. The fox rods that the queen had finally managed to locate, a matchless treasure with the power to defeat any foe, would have been Seian City's, no, Nippon's greatest asset. If we had the fox rods now, we could drive out the evil beings. Amaterasu, will you come to the treasure ship with me? And help me search its cargo for the fox rods?
You want us to do what? You want us to search for treasure on a sunken treasure ship? Well, I'd do anything for a cute babe, but my boss here says no, there ain't much I can do. Well, boss, we gonna help this busty babe or what?
Yes.
Bummer. Well, the boss has spoken. Huh? What was that, Amy?
Thank you, Amaterasu. You're a true savior. Okay, let's go to the treasure ship right away then. Although, we must wait a while until the new moon rises in the sky. In the shallows where the ship ran aground, called the Lunar Lagoon, the tide only recedes when the new moon is seen from the moon turret. When the tide's out, it's easy to get into the treasure ship. We'll meet at the ship on the night of the next new moon. Alright. We have our next mission.
Boy, Amy, you seem really eager to help her. Well, I couldn't say no to those two either. But we can't let our guard down. I mean, who knows? That busty babe might be Himiko's puppet. And if they're up to no good, then we should get our hands on those fox rods before they do.
I just remember that one scene in Inspector Gadget where Gadget is trying to put a shoe that's obviously too big to be on a lady. I do not remember anything of Inspector Gadget except the theme song. That cartoon was like a fever dream for me growing up. And like I said, I unfortunately remember fucking none of it. You seem so suspicious of everybody. Damn, brother. Tell me you have trust issues without telling me you have trust issues. And I say that as somebody with trust issues. Oh, is it daytime now? Oh. Oh wait, opposite of awoo. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Oh, I haven't talked to you yet. This is terrible. I need to deliver these letters without delay, but I'm in so much pain that I can barely stand up. The mist thickened again today, too. Oh, why does my body have to let me down? Yeah, that's a mood. That's a fucking mood. You soon horny like this for Wonka. Hey, listen. I know what I am. I know what I am. I'm true to myself. I will always love him. I'm emotionally so attached to that man. You'll get it. You'll get it one day. I'm going to save our game out on Ryoshima Coast so that I remember what we were going to do next. And then we're ending stream. Oops, there goes the earbud once again. I wish my earbuds would stay in my ears. They never fit. I've never had an earbud that really stays in there. Except the ones that go way too far into your ear, like the AirPods or whatever the fuck they're called. For like the iPhone or whatever. Those are alright. But if you smile a lot, they fall out. I feel like I have to constantly keep pressing them back into my ear. I have Klapalofic to read. Or maybe write. I don't know. I'll probably go lay down, honestly. It's been a long day. Yeah, that problem with Raycons? Yeah. Oh, wait. I forgot. There's a friend around here that I need to feed. Bark, 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 bark. It's 3 friends. I thought it was more than, or I thought it was 1, but it's more than 1. Dog. Mame Shiba. Also need to rinse my tat. My tat. I think it's in the oozing stage. I think we're moving from itching stage to oozing stage. Or, sorry, other way around. I think we're moving from oozing stage to itching stage. Because it was a little itchy this morning when I woke up, and I was like, oh no, the worst part. It's fine. I'll survive. But it's just going to be annoying. Anyway. Yeah, these are... these are old, too. But they're like some of the better ones that I have as far as staying in my ears. Anyway... Oogie. Tuesday and Thursday. Partial bullet. That would be so awesome. Anyway, Tuesday, Thursday, Ace Attorney. More of the good. And then Saturday, more of this game. We'll go to the Sunken Treasure Ship. I'll talk about the lore behind it. And then we will, hopefully figure out what the fuck is going on in the city. But yeah. Yeah. That's really all I have to say. The only thing I can see preventing streams is just IBS again. Hopefully it's over with, though. Anyway, you know the drill. Take care of yourself. Take care of others. Be good to yourself. Be kind. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. Wear a mask, please. We're in a surge still. And thanks for hanging out. I'll see you when I see you. Bye.